Hey guys, as you all know, I am extremely bullish on real world assets. I think it is going to lead the crypto market in this coming bull run, but also the world in the decades to come. And I am getting even more and more bullish on Chainlink. In this video, we're going to go over what is Chainlink, what are the tokenomics of Chainlink, what is the recent price action with Link, and how does it work with real world assets, and why this is used with many crypto projects. And finally, last, we are going to touch on what is my Chainlink price prediction at for the peak of this bull run. But first, guys, I want to welcome you all back to Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense. Over 1,500 subscribers in the last 28 days, and I'm thankful for every single one of you. If you are not one of those 1,500 people, please pause the video, hit subscribe, and welcome to the Freeman and Finance family from my hotel room. But anyways, guys, so Chainlink is amazing, and I think that RWA will rule the bull market, and I'm even more bullish on the real estate sector when it comes to RWAs. Now, tokenization of real world assets could be anything from driver's license, birth certificates, to mortgages, titles with NFTs, but I do think real estate is what the world is most in need for real world assets, and I think it has the most potential and will be over $1 trillion market cap by the end of this next bull run. But let's get into the price action of Chainlink recently so we can see what we are in right now. So if we just go back to the last month, it was pretty steady around $18 right here, and it hit a high of even $21, and it is now at what I personally believe is a great price of $13, and I'm actively looking to get into Chainlink very heavily, guys. I'm so bullish into RWA that I have thought about liquidating all of my other projects besides ICP and Caspa and going into RWA projects, which I'm already very heavy in. None of this is ever financial advice, just personally what I'm doing. But so Chainlink has this secured by its CCIP. This is how they verify what real world assets are, what the underlying assets are, and maintain integrity with that. But as we all know, I've went over real world assets very deeply in my other videos. But how Chainlink goes with these RWAs is that it is enriched with real world information. So all of these on-chain protocols, whether it's Propy, Relio Network, they need off-chain data. So this is, housing market data, square footage, recent, comp sales, stuff like that. They all need this off-chain data, and Chainlink can provide all of that. There is no need for these up-and-coming low market cap projects to do all this legwork when they could incorporate Link and have all that done for them as a foundation and then just build on top of it. This is a lot more easier. It is a lot more secure. There is no reason to reinvent the wheel when this wheel is completely perfect. And so then be securely transferred cross-chain. Chainlink is an oracle bridging many different networks, which we will look over in a minute, and then connect to off-chain data regardless of which chain they're moved to. So this follows and tracks and secures off-chain data. It could be from Ethereum to a layer 2 like Optimism or Arbitrum, or even a different network entirely. And so that is where Chainlink comes into RWAs as a oracle working with different projects. If we want to get into the tokenomics of this, I'm not going to lie, it is not the best, but currently about 55%, about actually 56% of all tokens are in circulation for Link, with 35% of that being a pre-sale, 30% of it is holdings within the company or people related to the company. So that is basically the, not necessarily VC, but people directly within Chainlink itself, and then 35 for node operators and ecosystems. So at the end of the day, this is not the best tokenomics, but they haven't dumped huge on the community, and I really believe in their vision, and they're actively building this. And so when we talk about different chains that Chainlink is on, it was originally on the Ethereum mainnet, but you can see they are on BNB chain mainnet, BNB chain testnet, Polygon Matic mainnet, which is a layer 2 to Ethereum. They're on Avalanche, which is a layer 1. They're on Fiji testnet, which I'm not sure what that is. Phantom. They're on Phantom. They are on Arbitrum, which is a layer 2 to Ethereum. They're on Optimism, which is a layer 2 to Ethereum. And Optimism is really growing a lot. That is what even Base is built off of, is Optimism's protocol. And last but not least, they are on Base, which is one of the most growing layer 2s in the world, and I do believe it will be the leading layer 2 behind probably Polygon when it is all said and done. So just talking about how active the team is, I want to go to their X, but right here you can see they are completely active in talking about real world assets, and this is very good for a project to do. They find a need and they capitalize on it. And so right here they're saying to achieve full potential, tokenized assets must be able to access real world information, move across blockchains securely, and stay updated as they move cross-chain. That's one of the biggest ones, that once these assets move, say, off the Ethereum mainnet into Avalanche, the information and data would keep being updated. Imagine if you were looking at a house on Zillow and then it sold, or say Redfin bought it or something like that, and the data stopped being updated. That would essentially be worthless. Well, Chainlink ensures that this data, no matter what chain it is on, whether it's the native chain or a new chain, is completely updated and reliable. But you can see they are constantly talking about either real world assets or their CCIP. So here they're saying with a unified golden record for tokenized assets, financial institutions can level up their asset management, all using Chainlink, guys. So I'm extremely bullish on it. This is talking about their CCIP as well. They are also working on stable coins and being able to bridge those across chain, or not even bridge, but be an oracle, because stable coins, even though they already do this, expanding on stable coins is very crucial to the real estate RWA market, as most of these transactions will be done in US dollar equivalent. So being able to securely do this across multiple changes is one of the leading benefits utilizing Chainlink. And so when we get into the infrastructure of Chainlink, this is where I really want to dive in a little bit. So their asset issuers, using Chainlink accelerates your time to the market by leveraging Chainlink's scalable infrastructure for any class of tokenized assets. That's what I'm saying. There is no reason for Propy to reinvent the wheel. There is no reason for any of these RWA coins, whether it is real estate or DeFi, because I believe with RWA real world assets and DeFi go hand in hand. You cannot have one without the other, because DeFi is used for real world assets. And so when we look at this, there's 867 trillion of assets that need to be tokenized. They're saying tokenization is a multi-hundred $100 trillion opportunity for early adopters, and I really do believe that's true. I do not believe that is something that we're going to see in the next 5 or 10 years. In the next 5 or 10 years, I expect to see this at least a $5 trillion market cap, which will be twice of what the current crypto market cap is. So I've said this before and I'll say it again. I believe RWA as a sector will lead the crypto market cap. I don't know if one specific token will be worth more than Bitcoin, probably not. But as a sector, RWA is really the only real life use case for crypto right now, guys. I know I send Caspa to people. I believe Internet Computer will do great things. But when it comes to day-to-day people, real world assets is something that everyone has. Everyone's dream is to own a home. That's why I am so extremely bullish on real estate RWAs. If these companies start utilizing RWA and tokenization of real estate, they will have to use it. Everyday people will have to use it. Think about whenever you bought a house, if you've ever owned a home before. You did not know how the title part worked. You went to a title company and they said, sign right here, sign your life away on dot 3, turn to page 4, sign your life away again, turn to page 5, sign your life away again. They will walk normal everyday people through this process, and these large companies will utilize projects like Propy, like Relio Network, that utilize Chainlink, and Chainlink will be a beneficiary of all of this. I think it is very similar to the way that Ethereum is a beneficiary of all the layer 2s on their chain. And so when we look at the different processes that Chainlink is a part of, like I said, DeFi is extremely big for it. So it's decentralized and secure, and the highest quality data is provided by Chainlink, and this limits the ability for manipulation. So with DeFi, you have to be able to ensure that the loans being lent are good, that the people borrowing those loans are good. And using off chain data is a crucial part of that. So as you can see here with like money market accounts, you have market data, and then the Chainlink network receives that, then price reference feeds, and then this ensures that the loan and the liquidator and the person receiving the loan are reputable. And then also when it comes to stable coins, this is what I was talking about. So you have market data, Chainlink network, on-chain price feeds, a bonding quorum, and algorithmic stable coins. Chainlink price feeds set the bonding curve rate for minting algorithmic stable coins. I am not the biggest fan of algorithmic stablecoins. I like one-to-one issuance, something like Tether claims to be, something like USDC is. But if anyone can do it, I do believe it is Chainlink. And so if we look at the projects that are already incorporated in Chainlink, this is just real estate and carbon credits, guys. And there is a lot of projects on it. Propy is also on here, but I think they have them listed under games, which I find kind of interesting. And I don't know why they're listed under games, but yeah, Propy Keys right here, a gamified platform. So that's kind of odd how they have that listed, but that is definitely real world assets. But the reason I didn't click on DeFi earlier is because it is basically everything. They work with 804 total projects already, and there's 2,080 projects total that Chainlink partners with. And this is across Optimism, Polygon, Avalanche, lots of different chains and layer 2s. And so I am extremely bullish on Chainlink, guys. But now what you've all been waiting for, let's get into the price prediction. And guys, thanks for being patient with me. I'm in my hotel. I'm not sleeping a lot, but I really appreciate everything. Okay, so let's go to the total crypto market cap. So if we look somewhere, let's take a look at like Solana, for instance. It's a $60 billion market cap. Chainlink totally has more use cases than Solana. And if we look at Chainlink here, Chainlink is $7 billion market cap. Let's say an $8 billion market cap. So that is about a 5x away from Solana right now. And we are expecting the crypto market cap to get to about 10 trillion this bull cycle, which would be a 4x from today's price. And if I think that Chainlink can get that high, we are looking at over a 20x for Chainlink, which I know seems crazy, guys, but I do not think that is outlandish. I think seeing an 80 to 100 billion market cap for Chainlink is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to real utilization of real world assets and real estate, guys. This is in 5 to 10 years. I believe this will be a $10 trillion market, with Chainlink being a couple trillion of that. So that's why I say this is just the tip of the iceberg. But a $250 Chainlink is not a far cry from me. I truly believe in it, and I'm currently looking for an entry into this, and I think that at this price it cannot go wrong. I mean, just a week ago, guys, we were at almost $20. Like, we're at $18 right here. This is looking a gift horse in the mouth at $13. If it drops to $10, that's even better. But if we go back a year or more, you can see for the longest time it was anywhere between $5 and $8. So where we're at right now is not far away from that. And it was years before it was even close to where the price is today. I mean, honestly, guys, look at all this. From October of 20 to April of 2022, it was over that. And when we look at the market cap, when it reached a high of almost $50, it had a market cap of about $20 billion, and currently it's at $7 billion. So let's just say that's a 3x in market cap from here to reach the previous all-time high, which would put us right around, what is that, $40, $39. So like I said, guys, my prediction is not far-fetched at all in my opinion. But anyways, guys, thank you all for joining Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense, guys. Watch one of these 2 videos up above and let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about Chainlink? How is my price prediction? And are you holding Link? Thank you all.